I do it all the time. No days off, no days off, no days off. I do it all the time. No days off, no days off, no days off. Mind on my grind. No days off.
What's up, everybody? We back again with the No Days Off Podcast. Straight boxing, all facts. Episode number 3. We skipped a week because there wasn't really nothing going on, but there was some good fights last night, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Sure. What you want to start with?
Let's start with Ryan Garcia, baby. I know that wasn't last night, but let's
okay, what you got to say about Ryan Garcia, besides the fact that he's a clown?
I don't know, man. I feel like Devin Haney's doing a lot right now. I feel like he's doing a lot. I feel like he just can't accept the fact that he just got pieced up, man. He got destroyed. He just got out. He got outboxed. He got outclassed. He got out everything. And so I think because of that, I think he's just throwing little fits, dancing around off of somebody else's demise or failures or whatever. I just think he's just, I don't know, man. He's just, to me, he's the clown. I do think that the suspension, I think we had talked about this before. I don't think the suspension really matters. It's a 1-year suspension, which is how long it takes for them to probably get prepped for this next rematch anyway, when you talk about the press tour and all of that other stuff to build up the fight. So I don't think a year suspension really matters. It makes Devin Haney feel a little better. I think
you don't think that somebody being on performance-enhancing drugs and beating you matters? You don't think it matters that he was on?
I don't promote enhancement drugs. Let me go ahead and say that. I've never done them. I've never needed to. But what did they say they found? Like a billionth of a gram or something like that? Like the size of like salt in a swimming pool?
Is that what it's but I don't want to get into like the science of it, because technically that doesn't matter, because that's just how much they found.
Right, but all I'm saying is I don't know who's doing what. All I'm saying is them steroids that had nothing to do with him landing that hook all day long. That had nothing to do with that. He was landing the same punch. It wasn't like it was a dog fight, and it was like, no, bro.
But check this out, though.
He was getting cooked.
Check this out. If he wasn't on those drugs and he landed that punch, would it have had the same effects?
Yes, bro. We've seen, unless he's just always been on drugs, but we've seen him land that same hook on other people.
Bro, you know what's funny? I remember Tank, like the whole lead up to their fight, just being like, I think he's on steroids, bro. Like, he's just like, how is he this big and how is he blah, blah, blah. It just didn't, like you said, it didn't matter because Tank, his IQ is so high that he just wasn't going to get touched by it anyway. But, he also said, like, Ryan was one of the hardest hitting people he ever faced. I think he just hits hard regardless. He has a fast left hook. But I do think we can't just discount the performance enhancing drugs. I do think Devin Haney is I think he's taking the loss hard, which is kind of understandable, bro. Like, if you took an L and you never found out the dude was on drugs, all you could do is speculate. All right, you got to keep quiet. But once it's been proven, you could be like, yeah, bro, like, he wouldn't have beat me if he was on it. You know what I mean?
And that's fine. That's why I can't wait for the rematch, because in my mind,
I don't think a rematch will happen. If
Devin Haney is smart, he won't do the rematch, because to me, there's no way he wins this fight unless he gets a new coach and all of that. But to me, when you've been put in a position like he was just put in his last fight, and you actually face somebody who's, one, they're not scared of you. 2, they gave off the air like they weren't even taking the fight serious. The whole lead up to the fight, it didn't even seem like Ryan was really training. It didn't seem like he was really taking it serious.
He wasn't really in shape for the fight.
That's what I'm saying. So, and then he does what he did to you. So imagine if he actually takes the fight serious. Like, let's say that he goes, you never know, bro. He could go back and be like, you know what? Like, just because you're crying like a little baby and you and your dad have all these antics involved, because of that, now I'm actually going to train for real. And I'm still going to wax you.
That would be possible.
I'm going to wax you even more.
That would be possible if he didn't have severe mental illness. That dude's crazy, bro. Like,
bro, I thought we was talking about what happened in the ring, bro. Yes, outside of the ring, Ryan has some.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, outside of the ring, start
training seriously because he has problems.
Yeah. Outside of the ring, Ryan does have a lot of. I think he just needs help. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna speak anything.
I really don't. I'm not gonna say I'm a Devin Haney hater, but I have been saying for a really long time, like, yo, that as soon as he fights someone that can like halfway box
Yeah,
with
we been
power.
said it. Yeah. It's the power. Yeah.
I never thought he was as good as other people thought he was. But at the same time, I just think Ryan Garcia is a clown. I think he's a weirdo, bro. Like the stuff he did with Bill Haney yesterday with the fake pedophile messages, bro. Like that's weird to me, bro. Like you're a super weirdo to write up some fake pedophile text and like try to stick it on somebody. Like, that's just weird to me, bro.
That fame gets to people, bro.
Yeah,
he don't know how to handle the fame.
And you know he got caught himself talking to a minor, so I think it was a little projection there. That's what I'm saying. He just outside of the ring, he's a crazy weirdo, bro. And I blocked him on Twitter a long time ago because I just don't want to see nothing that he says.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the stuff he does outside of the ring, and I'm not a Devin Haney hater. Like I used to like Devin Haney. I just felt like his dad was writing checks that his son couldn't cash, and
facts. But I will say this about the rematch, which I don't think is gonna happen. Devin Haney was still winning a lot of those rounds. Like if you take away the knockdowns, which you can't. Listen. If you take away the knockdowns, which you can't, Devin Haney would have won. First of all, they almost gave Devin the fight anyways with the knockdowns, on the scorecard.
They just wanted to do that.
But I know, but check this out though. For one, next time he should not give him any relaxation on the weight. Like just force him to make weight. That makes a huge difference. I don't know if he can't do a rehydration thing because he be rehydrating himself way back up. So yeah, if you force him to make weight and he has to stay clean the whole time, it could be a slightly different story. He might still be getting his chin rocked, but he might not get knocked down so many times. And so
I think.
And he fought stupid too. He was trying to be a tough guy. If he actually did his little jab and stay away thing, it probably would have looked a little bit different.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yo, that lawnmower is annoying me.
Yeah, but it's barely gonna show up.
I agree, but I just feel like Ryan just has that power. I think even if you look at somebody like Canelo, if we look at the scorecards for a majority of his fights, he's not winning on the scorecards. You know what I mean? But he has that X factor. He has that power. Same thing with Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, don't ever put them in the same. Don't ever put Canelo and Deontay Wilder.
No. I'm not saying they're on the same. I'm saying prior to these last couple of fights, Deontay Wilder was the same way. He didn't win a lot of fights on the scorecards. He didn't, you know what I mean? Like it was because he had that X factor, that power. He hit you with that right hand, it was over. So that's what I'm saying. I think Ryan Garcia, in my mind, Ryan Garcia went into the fight knowing that Devin Haney ain't got no chin like that. He was like, yo, for whatever reason,
or he went in crazy confident because he was on drugs.
I mean, whatever. A lot of people, believe it or not, boxing's a small community. So a lot of people hear about how people do in sparring, how people do with power, if people been dropped before or whatever. I think he knew. He knew Devin Haney couldn't handle his power. And so he went in there, he didn't take the fight serious because he knew the dude is strong, bro. He got a strong left hook, and he knew. He was like, bro, I'm going to land this all day because Devin Haney does that little, what you call it, the bow and arrow jab.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And he knew that he was going to be dropping that right hand. At the same time,
bro, there's people that Ryan.
Bro, you're actually acting like a Devin Haney fan.
Oh, my God.
Are you a Devin Haney fan?
Somebody accused me of being a Devin Haney fan on Twitter yesterday, bro.
For real?
It was crazy.
Bro, I think you might be.
I was like, bro, you clearly don't know who I am.
Bro, are you a Devin Haney fan now?
Not at all. Listen, bro. First
saying,
of all, I barely watch dudes fights. Like, after, like, a certain point, I was like, he ain't never going to knock nobody out. And he's just going to jab and stay away the whole time, which is fine. Do what you got to do to win. That's just not something I want to see. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not a fan. But I'm also just, I called that Ryan was going to win. I'm just also not a fan of Ryan Garcia either.
But you're not, I feel like your outside views of Ryan, outside of the ring, is carrying over.
Yeah, for sure. But no, but still, performance-wise, like, bro, there's people he fought. That's what I'm saying. If you actually just try to stay away from him, like the little black dude, you know what I'm talking about? He didn't get knocked out by Ryan, and Ryan was throwing left hooks the whole time because he just elected to stay away from him. That's what I'm saying. Had Devin actually fought like that, it would have been crazy boring.
I will say this. I think if Devin Haney would have fought the way he should have fought, shout out to his coaches who trash. If Devin Haney would have fought like he should have fought, I do think he would have beat that version of Ryan Garcia. I do agree.
I'm saying,
yeah. Now, if Ryan Garcia would have trained and all of that and took it serious, I don't know. We have a different fight. But I think, yes, I do agree with you. I think if Devin Haney would have just stayed, because like you said, there were spots in the fight to where He was doing some good work.
He was fighting stupid. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So he was landing some good shots. So
I will say this: I think the best version of Ryan Garcia that we could possibly see beats the best version of Devin Haney. I don't care what y'all might get mad in the comments and be like, "Oh, y'all don't know shit about boxing." Trust me, bro. Devin Haney's not that guy. But anyways, Anthony Joshua.
Daniel Dubois.
He's gonna kill him, bro. It might be worse than that Ngannou fight, bro.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I just think there's certain people in the world that you can't sit in front of them and take punches.
Yeah.
And Dubois can't box like that, bro. Like it's gonna be bad.
Is AJ a different fighter post Usyk? Is he the heavyweight who everyone thought he was now? Is he that dude now?
I think he always was, bro. I think, and I was hard on him too, but I'm gonna say this, bro. As time goes on, I'm like, yo, Usyk is really that guy. I didn't want to believe it at first because I kind of felt like the same way. I'm like, bro, he's not gonna be able to handle that heavyweight power. Like, okay, yeah, he beat Chisora, but Chisora kind of fell off. He wasn't that good in the first place, anyways. And then we just thought something was wrong with Anthony Joshua. But then, the Dubois fight, Tyson Fury, I'm like, all right, yeah, nah, if you could beat Tyson Fury, like, because that dude's huge, bro, and he still found a way to break him down. So I'm like, if he did that to him, yeah, he's just that guy. Because, AJ has some, like, little patches of success in their fights. But, I mean, I do think he shouldn't try to box with him. There's certain people that you just gotta man up and just be like, this dude is a better.
You're speaking on AJ and Usyk.
Yeah,
you're saying if he fights him again.
Yeah, because they're gonna end up fighting again for sure.
I think this AJ would put up a. I'm not gonna say he would beat Usyk because every time I go against Usyk, bro, that dude wins, bro. So like, I'm not gonna say
he's that guy. He's that guy. That's one of the few times like both of us have just been wrong on somebody because we both is like, yeah, he ain't gonna make it in the heavyweights, bro.
That dude
but
just,
he's that guy, bro. He really is. He just figures it out. It's kind of sad too because like he's what everybody wanted Lomachenko to be.
Yes,
Lomachenko, man. I love Lomachenko, man, but like that dude he just be getting the short end of the stick, bro.
Didn't his dad? Lomachenko's dad trained.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usyk, it just sucks. Like Loma's dream is to be undisputed. His dream is
to just be
and then Usyk just goes like, yep.
Usyk just does what he wants.
Double undisputed.
He's like, here, y'all can fight for the belt because I'm tired of it. Like y'all,
bro.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm a Tyson Fury hater too. Y'all probably thinking like this dude's an everybody hater. Yeah, kind of. I'm a Tyson Fury hater. So when Usyk gave up that belt, I was like laughing, bro, because even if Tyson Fury wins the rematch, he can't be undisputed. That's hilarious. Like, that shit is funny.
It just keeps him in the game, really. Now Tyson Fury, if he was planning on retiring after that, now it's like, now you have to continue to fight if you want to get that belt back. I just feel like that was such a
the coolest timeline. The coolest timeline would be AJ beating Dubois, Fury winning the rematch because we don't really care. Like if he beats Usyk the next time, it's like you already lost for the undisputed, bro. If he beats Usyk the next time and AJ wins against Dubois and they fight for undisputed, that'll be
AJ and Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that'll be a dope.
Well, I mean, that's what everybody in the UK wants to see anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody in the world wants to see that.
That's what I'm saying. Usyk not gonna win no cards in the next fight because they're gonna be like, if we give Fury the belts, he fights AJ.
Especially the way AJ is looking right now, bro. I think everybody wants to see that.
Yeah. So back to AJ's mindset and his style. I think when AJ feels like he's that guy, he's unstoppable. I just think he maybe gets in his own head sometimes. And
he's even said that he gets in his own head. Yeah.
And it's easier said than done because that's what he said about Usyk too. Everyone's like, oh, just use your size, use your power. And he's just like, bro, he's actually good. I can't just step in front of him and do whatever I want. It just looks like that to us. I'm just like, bro, you like 6'8", strong as hell, bro. Just start swinging until you knock him out, bro. But I do think he has to take a little bit of that approach. He got to get a little gangster in it if he fights him a third time. He just got to take it to him, bro. If you get smoked, then you get smoked.
And I think he will because I mean, the third time, you really have
nothing to lose. Yeah.
Like you've lost to this dude twice.
Yeah. And both times he lost it trying to box. So it's like, at least take a different approach. Just like
and AJ's never been stopped, right? AJ's never been stopped.
Ruiz.
Oh yeah. I don't even count that. But yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was just
But I think that was what changed everything for him. He got a little bit less aggressive after that. Everyone wonders what his chin is like. But he really hasn't had many bad. Well, he hasn't had any bad performances since then. To be honest, like you could say the second Ruiz fight was a little weak. Why are you doing that?
The time is now. Look at his face. He had no idea I was going to do this. Like, he was trying to look at my note cards, too. He had no idea.
Why would you stop in the middle of the conversation,
we just entered a new segment into the show called Off the Rip. All right, Jalen, you have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to say the first thing that comes to mind when I say these boxers' names. I'm going to give you 20 and 30. All right, 20 and 30.
20 and 30? What's 20?
I'm going to give you 20 boxers' names.
20? Bro, can we drop the list to 5 or 10? Bro, you about to run. Oh, my God, bro. We don't even got that much time, bro.
You ready?
Oh, my God.
Y'all going to be able to see the time. All right, real quick.
I got 30 seconds to go through the whole list or 30 seconds for each person?
No. You got 30 seconds to go through the whole list. The whole list, yeah. It's rapid fire. Rapid fire. All right, off the rip. The first thing that comes to mind when you hear these boxers' names. Mike Tyson.
Peekaboo.
Terrence Crawford.
Counterpunching.
Boots.
Switch hitter.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Jab.
Anthony Joshua.
Power.
Tyson Fury.
Dickhead.
Bam Bam.
Pivoting.
David Benavidez.
Monster.
Canelo Alvarez.
The GOAT.
Charlo.
Alcohol.
Ali.
The greatest.
George Foreman.
Scary.
So time is up, but I just want to keep going because his responses are funny. All right, Usyk.
That guy.
Deontay Wilder.
Right hand.
Andre Ward.
Son of God.
Ooh, Rocky Marciano.
Old school.
Richard Torres.
Pass.
Jared Anderson.
Southpaw. Arrest.
Roy Jones.
Steroids.
Joe Frazier.
Smoking.
Nice. All right, let's go. Back to what we was talking about.
I don't remember because you're doing stupid ass games in the middle of the podcast, bro.
I had no idea I was gonna do that. All right, let's get to the fights from last night.
Okay, let's start with Teofimo Lopez versus Steve Baguette. Nah, it's Claggett. I'm just talking.
Claggett. I love the approach that Claggett took.
Yeah, I love the approach he ever takes.
I love the constant aggression. If you know me, if you go back and watch the other episodes, you'll know that I always favor fighters who have a high guard on defense and they're coming forward. That's just my style, so that's who I favor. So yes, I'm going to be biased towards those fighters. I had no idea who Claggett was into the lead up to this fight.
Nobody did.
But I just love the approach he took.
His parents were like, you box? I didn't know you box.
Look, nobody. And even though the commentators, man, y'all were being biased. They were being so biased for Lopez. But Claggett, I mean, he clearly lost the fight. But it was just the fact that he was able to do exactly what he wanted to do with Lopez. And it was more of a letdown for Lopez than it was anything else. I really have nothing to say about it. He's talking about going up in weight and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, it was a smoke." I don't know. I just
or 147.
I'm losing my belief in Lopez. But Claggett, you fought a great fight, even though you lost.
And Teofimo Lopez is like the opposite of Usyk for us, because at one point in time, like, bro, both of us called him beating Lomachenko when that was like
nobody else was saying.
No one else was saying that, bro. I knew, like I knew for a fact he was gonna win. I actually made a whole bunch of money. It's like one of the only times I ever bet on a fight, and that's just because I had a friend who was betting on it, and I was like, hey, I sent him some money on Cash App, and I was like, go ahead, put this down, because I already know I'm about to win. So, but he's the opposite for us. Like, I had so much belief in him, and every fight that passes, I'm like, yo, he's really kind of not that guy, bro.
Nah, bro.
And I think, so one of the things with big punchers, a lot of times is sometimes they're not actually big punchers, and they're just big, and they move up a weight class, and they got no more power, bro. This dude has been at 140 for like 5 or 6 fights now. He got one knockout. The one knockout was actually pretty decent. It was against a Mexican dude, but it's just he can only do that if the guy is coming straight towards him. And then last night he still couldn't get the knockout.
Yeah, dude was, and I think they tailor picked Claggett because of that. They wanted him to look nice because they knew that he was planning on going up to 147. which I don't know why he plans on doing that.
Yeah, he got the nerve to be calling out Crawford.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, bro, Crawford will kill you,
Yeah,
bro.
At this point, I think he just wants to get a check, bro. I think he wants a big payday. And I think that's what it's about.
I think he still believes in himself. I just don't believe in him. I just think, seriously. I think he's not
after last night.
I think he's a great athlete. Like when I look at his footwork, when I look at him do stuff, I'm like, that dude's athletic. That dude's strong. That dude's agile. His boxing is just so. Or his boxing's even decent. He don't got no damn pop, bro. Like, sometimes he don't be jabbing. I'm like, why you not jabbing, bro? He just be letting me down, man. Honestly, he just be letting me down. And I think if you go to 147, like even somebody like Brian Norman might fuck him up, bro.
Does Claggett do that with everybody?
Come forward with his.
But I'm saying, will he do that with other fighters who are just as good as Teofimo Lopez? Or you think that Teofimo Lopez is just not that? So if we put Claggett in there with somebody like 140, let's just say Ryan Garcia comes up. Mm-hmm. Does he do that with Ryan Garcia? Does he do that with Pitbull?
Walk forward?
Yes. Well, I'm asking you, will he do that? Do you think he'll do that?
That's the only way he fights.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, do you think they stop him? Or do you think maybe he could just, you get what I'm saying? Maybe he could just be...
somebody like...
Because Pitbull fights the same way. He comes forward, super aggressive, and it's...
he don't be losing like that either.
I know, he don't, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe you
bro,
don't think Claggett could just be that dude?
No, because he got 6 losses. Like,
he got 6 losses?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
he erased the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's why I was like, where you going with this, bro? Yeah, and it's not like 6 losses to the best dudes. Like, he just got 6 losses. That's why it was so funny, bro.
That makes that fight even worse.
Bro, that's literally why.
Because the way Teofimo was talking as if this was a young dude on a come up,
bro.
A killer.
He's 35. Bro, he's 35 and a 15-year pro.
Why was he talking like that in a post-fight? Like, so the young dogs who want next, they always come to fight. I'm like...
He tried to make it sound better than it was. Bro, what really pissed me off was like, I don't remember if it was before Tank's fight or after Tank's fight, but he was like, yeah, these dudes out here fighting people like Frank Martin instead of fighting me. And then he fights this dude. I'm like, bro, Frank Martin was undefeated. Like, regardless of what you want to think about him, he was undefeated, bro. Like, he was like a real... I'm not saying Steve Claggett wasn't a live dog. He definitely came in a fight. But the dude's been beat 6 times before. He's not even close to expected to beat someone like Teofimo Lopez. And so,
I think no matter what, he puts up a good fight against anybody. But I think other people are going to find a way to get him out of there, who are supposed to. I think if you're supposed to...
He got knocked out one time. It was like a while ago, like maybe 10 years or so ago. So most of his losses have not been like knockouts. He just loses. But
I still think Teofimo has the ability, the skill set, the power to upset anybody like he did with oh boy.
Which one? Josh Taylor?
No. Lomachenko. I think he has...
But that goes back to what I was saying, bro. I think Teofimo was just big at 135. Think about all his knockouts that you think about on highlights, bro.
I'm just talking about his athleticism too, bro. I think his athleticism along with the power and the footwork and all of that. I still think I'm just not happy with his performances lately. But I do think that, like, I just think he's one of those people who, like, he shows up when the spotlight is bigger. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
he definitely fights to his level of competition.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of those.
But I think if we put his resume under a microscope, bro, besides Lomachenko, I just think, like Josh Taylor, for example, that was a good win at the time because, like, Josh Taylor was like undisputed at 140 and all this other shit. But then we watched Josh Taylor fight again, and it's like, yo, this dude burnt out, bro. He lost the next fight. And I didn't think he won the first fight against Jack Catterall. So I wasn't surprised that he lost the rematch. I thought he was gonna win the rematch. I thought the loss to Teofimo was gonna fuel him, and he was gonna be like, yo, people are already saying I robbed dude in the first fight, so I'm gonna do this rematch and show people I'm back on top. But he showed up and he looked burnt out, bro. And
you're right. But I will say this about Teofimo. This is just my personal opinion, and we're gonna disagree on this. I know this, but I think if anybody's gonna beat Terrence Crawford, I think if anybody's going to beat Terrence Crawford,
I'm about to turn my mic off. We can end this podcast.
I think if anybody's going to beat Terrence Crawford, it would be somebody like either him or Canelo. Well, Canelo, you already know my reasons why Canelo would beat Terrence. But I think it would be somebody like, I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he would be the person to do it outside of Tank if Tank were to move up, because he's athletic, bro. He's extremely athletic. And I think the only type of fighter who could beat somebody like Terrence Crawford, who's so good, is somebody who's just as athletic as him, who has just as much power as him, who can move just as well as him. And so I know you're finna say something stupid. I can see it on your face. So don't even. Look, I'm just saying. Mark my words. I said it. I said it at 9:26. What's today's date? I said it at 9:26. What's today's date?
I'm really just thinking right now.
On the 30th. I said it at 9:26 on the 30th.
Because
he could beat him.
We got Joe Biden, and then we got you. I'm trying to think of who be saying stupider shit. Because what are you talking about right now? Bro, he don't got no pop. Yeah. You talking about going up to 147. First of all, Terrence moved up to 154, so where they going to fight at? Let's just say they meet at 147. Bro, you see how many times Claggett hit him last night? His eyes looked like he needed Benadryl, bro. Like, he looked like he had an allergic reaction or something, dog.
I'm just saying, bro.
If Terrence Crawford hits you that many times, you're going to die, bro.
I caught it, bro. Just watch. Just wait. You see.
He's never going to get to fight him.
If the fight were to ever happen.
You know what I think is going to happen, bro? And it'll still prove my point. Somehow, he's going to get a fight with Boots at 147.
Ooh, you think so?
And Jaron Ennis is going to dog him, bro. It's going to be so bad.
Well, I think. But I think Boots could probably.
You think he could beat Crawford?
I think Boots could probably beat Crawford.
At least that's logical.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, I think
Boots is really good. I think Boots is very, very untested. I don't think
and don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I think Crawford is that good. I think he's that guy, but I just think styles make fights. And
they absolutely do. And if you look at the people that Teofimo Lopez has fought and did horrible against, like Sandor Martin, which I thought he lost. It was a boxer. He got dropped by this dude. Sandor don't even got power like that, and he dropped Teofimo. And you think Crawford won't sleep him? Come on, bro.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro.
Nah.
Sandor Martin's good. Don't get me wrong. He's a super, super underrated boxer. He's from Spain, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you watched that fight. Did you watch that fight?
Mm-mm.
I think I just told you about it. Because he had also beat Mikey Garcia. And I was like,
oh yeah, I remember, dude. Yeah, I watched that fight. Yeah,
and then so,
but
that's the fight where Teofimo Lopez was like, do I still got it?
Yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah, I watched that fight. That fight. Yeah. Bro, why you do that, bro?
What?
Why you always do that?
Do what?
You always use you use little slick little references.
He said that.
Nah, to degrade somebody to enhance your point. Like,
but he
still got it. Like,
that's what he said. That's literally what he said, bro. What
fake,
are you
bro?
talking about?
Dude, bro.
Man, he even tried to turn it into something catchy. Like the next fight, he was like, hey, let me ask y'all, do I still got it? We're like, man, that's not cool. What are you trying to do here, bro? What are you doing?
All right, Bam Bam Rodriguez.
Go.
Versus Estrada. Yeah, man.
Look, that's another one, bro. Hey, if y'all ever want screenshots of tweets that I posted, if you like, nah, you just saying that. You didn't really predict that. Bro, I've been saying on Twitter that Bam was going to KO Gallo.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, bro, Gallo has never been stopped before. You must have not seen what he did to blah, blah, blah after 2 years of inactivity. And I'm like, yeah, you can't be young forever, bro. And don't get me wrong, he's good. That's why he dropped Bam ass when Bam got comfortable. That shit was kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie.
He got up so fast.
He did. It was a flash knockdown. He just got caught at the wrong angle. Yeah. But it was just a reminder, like, yo, I was that guy when I was young. Like, I'm not going out without a fight. And I love that, bro, because for a while he was getting pieced up, and I'm like, he about to go outside, bro. Because I like his stride, bro, but he woke up.
Is Bam Bam the perfect fighter, bro? Does he have the perfect mix of footwork, head movement, defense, power? Is Bam Bam that dude?
Yeah, 100%. I think, man, I don't want to make anything about myself, but when I look at fighters, especially southpaws, I'm always like, yo, who would I want to emulate? Who would I want to do stuff like? Bam, Robeisy Ramirez, which we could talk about after Bam. but they're boxing out of the southpaw stance. It's
crazy,
just so beautiful, bro. The angles, they're just so intelligent. And Bam, you know, we talked about this before. A lot of fighters in San Antonio, don't y'all try to come fucking jump me, bro. But a lot of fighters in San Antonio don't be having no power, bro. Like, they can box, but it's like, yo, how do you hit that soft?
So much for all of the San Antonio fighters.
I said a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters. I didn't say all of them. But we went to a couple of them shows. we went to a Robert Garcia card, and there was literally no knockouts on the entire card.
But I'm gonna say this, and this probably gonna be even a big more of a hit. Is it the fighters or is it the coaching?
It don't matter. That's why. But that's what I was about to
think a lot of the coaching out here. I don't think they teach. I think they're so locked into the amateur style of boxing to land points, and nobody actually punches with the intensity or with the purpose of trying to hurt anybody. And I think that's the problem. But he is right. It seems like it's about across the board in San Antonio with. I can't even name anybody in San Antonio who I'm just like, yo, this dude to sleep you. Like, and I'm talking all weight classes.
That's what I was about to say. You know, first of all, Garcia is a great trainer, so I don't want to disrespect him. So, yeah, it's partially the coaches, it's partially the fighters, but sometimes you just got a generational talent, bro. Like, do I think Robert Garcia is giving him all the right stuff? Absolutely. But I think he could have done that with somebody else and it wasn't going to be Bam. Like, bro, I watched this video last night. It's so crazy. I love seeing stuff like this, bro. Nonito Donaire was in the ring training for some fight. I don't even remember what fight it was for. And he pulled a young kid into the ring and he had the young kid hitting his hand. And it was Bam, bro. Dude was like 4 years old in the southpaw stance. Blah, 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 blah. And he was like, this kid's going to be good. That's so, if somebody gets that clip and gets him knocking down Estrada and like holding belts, that's going to be the craziest edit ever.
So like, Bam Bam and his brother Franco, they've been like that. Yeah. So Jalen knows, but we used to train out of the same gym back in San Antonio. I was in college. They were like 12 years old. Yeah. And it was them and their dad. They used to always be in the ring. They used to always be sparring. They used to always be working.
Yeah, they put in the work, bro.
They've been like that, bro. Like they won Golden Gloves the same year I had won Golden Gloves, but they were just those dudes. Like everybody knew that they were on their way to be big time boxers. And I think they're probably the biggest to come out of San Antonio.
You know, but you could see that stuff, man. Like there's people that start boxing really early and they really in it. I think David Benavidez is like that too. You could just see a level of comfort in the ring. It just looks like they're at home. Like Bam just be looking comfy up in there, bro. Like he looks like he knows everything he's gonna do and what you gonna do, and like you move and he moves. Robeisy is the same way. Like I said, both of them. It's like, how are you even moving like that, bro? How are you doing that, like, with another person in front of you? Like, it's crazy,
that dude, he different, bro. I don't think nobody's going to beat Bam Bam.
Anyway. Now, I was about to say, what's going to happen, unfortunately, because they're forcing this shit, bro. They trying to force him to fight.
But he had a very good response about it. He was just like, yo, I'm still young. Like, that's a...
Yeah, I hope he keeps that mindset and he doesn't let them influence him because, bro, at this point, they about to be 4 weight classes apart, and if they try to force that, bro, Inoue is gonna fuck him up.
They're 2 weight classes apart right now. Is Inoue going up?
Yeah, he's trying to go up. I don't know when, but he's trying to go up. You know who will actually be a real good fight, and I don't know how closely you be following these Japanese fighters, but Junto at 118, that dude is cold. See, you gonna have this face right now. Trust me. Watch the next episode. He's gonna be like, yo, I look dude up. And he's cold. He's another one where I'm like, yo, if you want to look at a southpaw, look at that dude.
Why don't do that, bro? What? We were on a nice little segment of the show talking about Bam Bam, who I think is going to be one of the GOATs, and you bring up Junto. Like, bro.
Mark my words. I can promise you 100% that he's going to retract his statement and be like, yo.
Junto?
I can promise you.
No,
look him up, bro. You could type him into your phone right now. He's the one that they talking about fighting anyway because he's at 118. And so they're like, yo, give him a year or so to move up to 122 and they could fight.
Yeah, bro.
He doesn't know.
Maybe a hometown hero
He
fight.
doesn't know. No, it's not no hometown hero fight. He's cold. He's about to be undisputed. I'm telling you, bro. It's one of those things, because this is just like Inoue. I remember at one point in time, they'd be like, they call him the monster. He ain't fought nobody in America. I ain't never heard of him. And then he does it. And he's like, oh, this dude's cold. That's Junso Nakatani, bro.
No, I will say, no, it has nothing to do with him being, remember what Terrence Crawford said? I'm not going to say that. But it has nothing to do with him being Japanese. I think Asians, bro, their work ethic in the gym and when they're training for combat sports,
it don't got nothing to do with him being Asian.
He's no. I'm just saying that. I'm saying it has nothing to do with him being. Me discounting him has nothing to do with him being Asian or nothing. Because I've trained in Korean gyms and all of that, and them boys be like that. I'm just saying,
don't know him. I'm telling you,
ain't nobody named Junto.
God, bro, this is gonna be hilarious.
Bam Bam,
I cannot wait to edit the clip when he eats his words and he like, yo,
Bam Bam was probably, bro. I've never seen a masterclass performance like that last night. That was like, that was textbook. Everything he was doing was textbook, bro. Like,
it was. And when you look up my boy, you're gonna look him up and you're gonna be like, yo.
But then we're talking about Junto.
He's gonna look him up and he gonna be like, yo, this
y'all gonna look up Junto. I hope you guys have.
They probably don't gotta look him up. They probably typing right now, like, yo, Kendall is crazy. Yo,
spell Junto for everybody so they can look him up.
Junto. That's his first name, Nakatani. Bro,
Nakatani Junto.
Listen, this dude has crazy power. He gets nothing but knockouts. He's tall. He's like 6 feet tall, bro, in that 118 class. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to look him up.
Who's next?
You're going to look him up, and you're going to be sick, bro.
I'm not spending
I can't wait to make I'm going to make an edit.
Like,
I'm going to make an edit where he says he's not that guy, and you just going to be like, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not
Anyways, Robeisy Ramirez, the train. Bro, Robeisy Ramirez, one of the greatest fighters of all time. I don't care what anybody says, bro. When he is focused.
Bro, you really out of pocket.
This dude don't be watching, bro. Did you watch the Robeisy fight?
Get these ratings up, hold because you're out of pocket today, bro.
Did you watch the Robeisy Ramirez fight? Be honest.
Yes, I did, bro.
You watched it.
I did. That was when I actually turned it on. When I got to the crib, I was like, yo, I'm here now. I watched that fight.
And you telling me that wasn't beautiful?
Listen, the dude is cold, bro. Southpaw. I took my notes.
I don't need no notes.
He transitions very nicely out of the high guard. His reflexes was something that really stood out because most people they either fight very relaxed traditional style, right, where you got that lead hand in front kind of down and you got that backhand, you know what I'm saying, cock, the telephone method. Most people fight like that, but he's very good at transitioning out of the high guard and to the traditional style. Like, he's very good at that, and most people can't do that because I always teach high guard because defense is very important to me. Boxing is too risky to be playing with your hands. But when you got the type of reflexes that him and Bam Bam have, you can go in and out of those stances because your reflexes, and so his reflexes, his counterpunching is just crazy. Now, I don't think he's on the same level as Bam Bam. I don't think
you're crazy.
I don't think we can put him in the same conversation as Bam Bam.
You're crazy.
He got 2 losses or 3 losses.
2. Don't matter.
Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. What are you?
Listen, the first loss. All right, when you talking about
so biased when he like people.
Yeah. So what? Listen, when you talk about fighters and you talk about the path that they're on, bro, somebody like Bam got to work his way through the game and work his way up. Robeisy was coming off of winning 2 Olympic gold medals, and he's older. So they had to throw him in the fire, bro, which is why he lost his very first fight. He lost his pro debut because he fought someone that was like 30-0, bro. So that one's different to me. It's not like he just, and he lost on points, bro. Like, it's not like he just got
He's
slumped.
good, bro, but he's not. No, bro.
He is. He's that guy, bro. The last fight when he lost his belt. Listen, the last fight when he lost his belt. Sometimes your losses age badly. Sometimes they age well. Espinosa, ain't nobody else in the division beating him, bro. So at first it looked like some random Mexican dude just came and took Robeisy's belt. Then this past weekend, did you end up watching it or no?
I seen it.
Dude's like 6'3" in the 122 class, bro, or 126. My bad. Ain't nobody beating him, bro. Robeisy might not even win the rematch. I hope he does. I can't wait to see that rematch. This is how you know he's cold. He's like 5'2", bro, and he put somebody that's 6'3" on their ass, bro. He did lose.
He's good, bro. He's good, but he's not like GOAT talk like that, bro.
He's a hater, bro.
He's not. He's good. I
Watch
really,
him more. Watch
he's
him
good.
more.
Watch his losses.
He only lost twice.
I watched those fights.
Watch him. You're still gonna be like, yo, even in his losses. And I will say this: you got certain fighters. We could say this about like Gervonta Davis and other people too. In the beginning of their careers, they're a bit unfocused. Not making no excuses for him, but he did flee Cuba. His family's under distress. Listen. I'm saying this not as an excuse. Not saying as an excuse. But I'm saying he's one of those fighters that has had a lot of problems outside of the ring. And so when he loses, he doesn't even use it as an excuse. Like when Espinoza beat him, he didn't say nothing. But he goes on podcasts and people will be like, so like for specifically for the Espinoza fight, they said, so what happened with that? And he was just like, man, he was like, I was going through some stuff with trying to get my family out of Cuba. And he was like, I'm going to be real with you. He's like, I never heard of the dude. So like, I really didn't work out. Like, I didn't take him seriously. He was like, I messed up real bad. Like, he could have just been like, oh, I was hurt or blah, blah, blah. He said he wasn't in shape, bro. Like, he literally wasn't because he never heard of the dude before. He's like, there's no way this dude's going to beat me. And I was like, that's real that he just admitted that he literally underestimated him. And even, like, so he's supposed to get the rematch. He didn't have a clause because there was no way he thought he was going to lose. He was supposed to get the rematch. Espinoza said no, which is a whole move, but whatever. Robeisy could have been bitter. He was like, it's cool. He's like, I'll fight my way back and try to earn the rematch, try to get my belt back. If not, I'll take belts off of other people. And so when he wants to unify, he'll have to come through me. And I'm like, bro, you can't do nothing but respect that, bro. He's not making no excuses saying, like, oh, you should rematch me out of like honor. He's just like, all right, whatever. You don't want to fight me again? You scared. You know.
So look,
Tell me, be real though. That's a whole move. Dude, that's a whole move that he didn't give him a rematch.
What's interesting about this dude is that when he does, Jalen, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like ethos and pathos and all that other stuff, but Jalen, he gets passionate because Jalen studies boxing. He does. I will give him that. He watches these fighters. He watches their podcasts and stuff. I don't do all of that, but he watches their podcasts and stuff. And so he grows a connection to these guys.
Oh my!
And when he gets connected to them, he just wants them to win. And like, it's cool. It's cool, right? Facts. It's cool. Passion. I get it. It's cool.
No, I got certain fighters that I definitely root for. I still look at stuff objectively. Like,
bro, the fact that you put him in the same, shout out to the 210, shout out to San Antonio. But the fact that you put him in the same sentence as Bam Bam is just,
you don't watch him enough, bro. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of fight. I like Anthony Joshua. I wouldn't say he's pound for pound nothing, bro. I just think he's cool. I think he hits hard, but even when I like somebody, I'm still objective. There's a lot of fighters that I like that I don't think are pound for pound. I like Errol Spence. I never ever thought he should have been on a pound for pound list. I don't care what nobody says about that. Every time I see his name on a pound for pound list, because he still be on people's pound for pound list, I'm like, why? Like he should not be on a pound for pound list. So yeah, there's fighters that I root for, but I'm still objective about it. Even when Robeisy got his ass whooped for that title fight, I'm like, bro, I can't believe he just got his ass whooped. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it right now so we can agree to disagree. He not going. I don't think he's gonna go that far. In the
what
sport.
What you mean?
He's not.
He already went far. Like, what is going far?
Oh, so he could stop right now. He good because he took some losses from some great fighters. So he's good right now.
Good right now. What is that?
Like he's good. He could just stop boxing right now, and he's a legend.
He's definitely a legend.
Oh my gosh. Okay, who's
if he
next?
stopped right now, he won't be Hall of Fame if he stops right now.
No, bro. Why are we even saying no? He will not be Hall of Fame. He will not be. He's a legend where?
Everywhere.
He's a legend.
Gosh,
bro.
Listen,
this dude is like, please. I hope y'all leave y'all comments.
Listen,
because this dude is wilding
he
right
doesn't
now,
like to account
look up
for
these
everything.
names. Look up these names.
Listen, he doesn't like to account for everything. Even though the amateurs are not the pros, when I talk about being legendary, Lomachenko, Robeisy, Shakur, some people like that, bro. I think like having that amateur pedigree and doing certain things as an amateur and then winning a title as a pro, that's difficult,
They're
bro.
two separate categories, though. Yes,
they
you
are.
can be a legend. He was a legendary amateur fighter. That's fine.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with you being in the pros. I'm saying as a pro right now.
That's why when you asked if he stopped right now, would he be whatever in pro boxing? I said no. I'm saying, but as a fighter, overall, like, bro, that stuff matters. Like, I'm just saying, you say Robeisy Ramirez, he's gonna end up in the Hall of Fame. I can say that for sure.
Okay. We'll see.
100%.
We'll see.
We'll
run this. We'll make a short out of it.
He's gonna retract his statements about Robeisy.
I'm not retracting nothing about Junto. I'm not retracting.
Okay. You gonna see, bro. I promise you, dog. I promise you, bro.
We got Ali Wash. That boy, Ali Wash.
He better say positive things about this guy when he couldn't say positive things about Robeisy.
Bro, why you?
Come on, dog. Go ahead. What you gotta say about it?
See, don't try to put it on me.
Nah, yeah, go ahead.
You knew I was gonna say something positive. Look, so first of all, to be fair, I wasn't always an Ali Wash fan. I wasn't like. I mean, I love the fact that his grandfather is Muhammad Ali. If y'all don't know, y'all can look him up. His grandfather is the actual legendary Hall of Fame, greatest to ever live, Muhammad Ali.
The guy with all them losses?
Bruh, don't do this. Don't do this, bruh. We're not finna go off on another tangent because you're not finna disrespect Ali like that.
Hey, man. Because we just
for someone like you who brings passion and who looks at everything from outside of the ring, and you use the passion that you've developed from following these fighters. Yeah. Ali's if you look at that, everything he did outside of the ring, yes, absolutely, bro.
Bro. Yeah. You talking about
so his? I just think
ring, everything. Yeah.
I think Ali Wash. I think what he showed last night, because I wasn't always a fan. I just wanted to see what he was bringing to the table. Of course, I felt like he got fast tracked, and he's getting opportunities that other people don't, because of who his grandfather is, and they're using Ali's name to kind of push him. Shout out to Bronny. But that's a whole Bronny. I'm saying he's the same type of thing. Like I feel like he's walking into.
You got a problem with that?
We talking about Bronny?
Yeah.
We talking about I'm talking about James.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Bro, I'm a real Lakers fan. So you've always been a LeBron fan. Okay, yeah, I got you. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about that because it's not gonna be a real conversation.
You have a problem with him bringing Bronny on?
No, bro. Bro, are we doing this?
I'm confused.
Are we doing this?
I just you said it with an attitude.
No, I'm just yes, bro. I know. I have a problem. Like I love the idea behind the father and son get to play on the same team. All of that stuff. I think that's cool, but I just feel like at some point Bronny has to make his own path. He doesn't. No. It's great that his father was able to lay down the foundation and all of that for him. What I'm saying is, if you take LeBron James out of the equation, Bronny does not enter this draft. He enters the transfer
James
portal
is in the equation.
But that's what I'm saying. So I think it's going to do him a disservice, the fact that he is just being picked up because daddy's on the team. I think it's going to do him a disservice because I think the only way he gets the special treatment is while LeBron still plays. That's why LeBron gonna sign that contract again. But as soon as LeBron stops playing, then Bronny got to prove it to the world. And listen, this is not a hate because I actually think Bronny can end up being a great point guard. I think he has a nice 3-ball. I think he has a nice 3-ball. I think he plays great defense. And I think he just plays smart basketball. I just think that this wasn't the way to do it. I think it was a selfish move on LeBron because I think LeBron wanted it to happen because what it was gonna look like for LeBron's career. I feel like at this point, when you get 40 years old, at some point in your life, when you have children, right, they become the most important thing, right? It's not all about you. For him, it's all about.
Look, we're gonna go
doing
back.
This for Brian. He's doing it for himself. He's doing it because of how it makes him look. As he's breaking more and more records, which is fine. But it's like at some point, it's about you stepping aside and being a father and being like, okay, son, this is what you need to do. If he would have done like Carmelo, if he would have retired and focused on his kids, then he wouldn't have to be using his pool to get his son on the team because his son would be good enough to get there on his own.
He might not.
But
that's the whole point. Listen, everybody wants generational wealth. Everyone wants to be in a position to help their kids. But when other people do it, it's like, oh, nepotism. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. Bro, let me tell you right now, if I can get my kid into something that he don't deserve, I'm putting his ass in there. I don't care.
But what I'm saying is just off of his last name alone, he was already going to be afforded opportunities.
He wasn't going to get drafted by the Lakers, bro.
No, he wasn't. That's my point. Exactly.
That's why LeBron needed to do it.
But what I'm
that's the whole point.
What I'm saying is that look, if it's me and that's my dad, I'm like, yo, that's cool, Pops. But like, I want to do this. I got to make my own path because I actually want to.
Put me
I actually want to stay in the league a little longer.
Jersey, dog. I
don't want to just play in the summer league and then go to the D League.
Hey, I'll try to figure it out once I get there. Get me the hookup, and I'm gonna figure it out from there.
I mean, if you're okay with just riding your dad's coattail, then that's fine.
Yeah, bro. Listen. First of all, let me be clear real fast, bro. If my pops was a billionaire, if my pops was LeBron James, you couldn't even get me out of bed before 12 o'clock. So shout out to Bronny for actually, like, bro, who in their right mind would try to ride behind their dad when their dad is that much of a legend? Like, Floyd Mayweather's kids ain't gonna box. Most boxers' kids that try to box end up being trash, and they realize they don't really want to do it. Like, Bronny's really grinding. Shout out to him.
Bronny's good.
Because I didn't say he was good. I said he was grinding.
He's actually good.
He grinding, bro. You grinding. I'm just saying, if I was Bronny, I probably wouldn't be getting out of bed. I probably would have been like doing some kind of tech stuff and living in Mexico or something. So shout out to you, bro. But let's get back to Nico Ali Walsh. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, bro. I feel like I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, yeah. I think. Well, yeah, I don't know if he's going anywhere. I don't know about that. I just felt like last night we saw the will and the desire that he has to be great. He's not trying to ride his dad's or his grandfather's coattail. He's trying to make a path for himself. Yeah, because 100%. when you're trying to ride somebody else's coattail, you want the easy way out. And he could have took an easy way out. This dude's shoulder dislocated mid-fight. And this dude was punching his own shoulder back into place.
That was crazy.
That junk is like, most fighters would have just been like, oh, yo, like they would just called it off. Most coaches would have been like, nah, bro, it's not worth it. So that shows that he has his own will and desire to be great. It has nothing to do with Pops.
Yeah, and he didn't even just like fight with a dislocated shoulder. He switched into the southpaw stance. He was popping that jab. He was like still being active. He wasn't just running. So shout out to him because he definitely didn't have to do that. He said he was offered a Jake Paul fight and he turned it down for millions. I'm glad he didn't do that. He would have got put out cold because he'd be taking way too many punches. Jake Paul would have dummy slept him. He would have never woke up.
Yeah, he said that he didn't take the Jake Paul fight because he turned down the million because he's like, I wanna show that I'm a real boxer. I think he turned down that fight because he didn't want to lose to somebody like Jake Paul. And then that would really mess things up. I don't think people keep at this point, bro. Like, man, I've never been a big Jake Paul fan. I'm somebody who actually wanted to fight Jake Paul. We tried to email his team and stuff to get that fight happen. We can still make that happen.
I was about to say we can
still make that happen. But I've at some point you have to respect the fact that this dude he's really doing this. He's really training. He's really, you know what I'm saying? He's really fighting. Like, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's a YouTuber or not, he's really doing it. So all you can do is respect it. Now, do I think he can beat somebody like myself? No, I don't think so. But he's doing it. He's showing that he can fight people. And so I think now it has nothing to do with people like, oh, I don't take him serious. Like, he trying to offer you that bag. Nah, you're not trying to fight because you don't want to mess around and lose. And then you mess up whatever legacy you're trying to follow behind. So,
well, I will say this though. No disrespect to him, and I hope things work out for him. Like I said, I don't think he's going nowhere.
Jake Paul?
No. Nico Ali Walsh. I don't care what happens to Jake Paul. I don't think he's going nowhere at 160. But I will say this: regardless if you try to make the path for yourself or you following behind a legacy that was already made, people are still going to say you only got that stuff because of who your family or whoever it was. So if he ends up being good, people are going to be like, his opponents were handpicked and he only got on TV because of his granddad and blah, blah, blah. So me personally, I would have fought Jake Paul. If you thought you was going to win, I would have whooped his ass, got my millions, and I would have tried to get it out the mud on a different way. But, like I said, hopefully that works out for him and he doesn't regret not taking those millions.
Yo, I hope y'all got mad comments for today's episode because this dude been talking crazy, bro.
I haven't.
We got so many shorts for today. Junto.
You're going to regret that, bro.
Junto.
Yo, I cannot wait for y'all to just be like, yo,
bro,
he's so wrong about Junto Nakatani. It's crazy.
But no, you listen. It's time.
We covered everything we want to cover?
Yeah, it's time. I got some guys knocking on the door.
This was an exciting podcast episode, man. If y'all got any upcoming fights y'all want us to talk about or any fights that we didn't review, we can review it next episode. Let us know. But right now, We about to turn this off, and we about to actually work out like y'all don't. Y'all just be in the bed watching podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
We about to actually get it in. You feel me? So
No
hopefully,
Days Off.
right when you hear this, you're like, damn, I need to go work out. This is your sign. Go
listen to us while you're working out.
Yeah, you know that's a good idea. Put on your speaker and go hit the bag or something and listen to this. All right.
But hey, it's No Days Off. You know the vibes.
Peace. See y'all next time.